Today I want to have a bit of a chat about wills. Wills are a really important document. It's going to ensure that the assets that you've built up over your lifetime are passed through to who you want to receive them in the event of your death. So do you need a will? Absolutely. Everyone should have a will. If you pass away without a valid will being in place, it's called dying intestate. That means that the state or territory government will gather up your assets and will then distribute those assets according to a set formula. This is quite often a very different outcome to what you would want to have happen in the event of your death. So how do you protect against that? You go and make a will. You do need to be careful to make sure that that document is completed correctly according to the instructions that are included, and it must be witnessed in the appropriate manner. We've seen a number of cases where people think that they have a valid will through a legal will kit, but because they haven't dotted an I or crossed a T, it's determined that the will is not valid. So you need to be really careful. Another option is to visit your public trustee office. Capital cities and many regional towns have a public trustee office, and they'll be able to set up a will for you for free. The downside to the public trustee process is that they become the administrators of your estate and will charge fees accordingly. This can add up to thousands of dollars, but it is a free process up front to get a will in place. Our preference is for you to visit a solicitor and sit down with them and get a valid will in place. Your solicitor will be able to talk to you about the intricacies of your particular circumstances and make sure that the will is established according to your situation. They'll be able to talk to you about things to consider, like, have you got a particular piece of jewellery that you'd like to pass on to grandchildren? Do you have children? And if so, who would you like to look after them in the event that you're not here? Your solicitor will also work in with your accountant and financial advisor to ensure that everyone is on the same page and that tax issues have been considered, as well as insurance and superannuation. All those little things add up, so make sure that you have a will, that it is particular to you so that you can ensure the right funds are in the right hands at the right time. Another question that we're often asked is, I made a will a number of years ago, is it still valid? There are certain circumstances where you may have originally had a valid will, but that will is later deemed to be invalid upon your subsequent marriage or your divorce. So those are really key trigger points to take a step back and say, do I need to revisit my will and make sure that it's continuing to do what I need it to do and it's valid. We usually suggest that people review their will on a semi-regular basis every 3 to 5 years unless other big life events have happened. So there you have it. A bit of a summary of what a will is and why they're so important. It really is a little bit of short-term pain. We know it's an uncomfortable topic for some, but it protects your family and will ensure that your wishes are met upon your death, and it's a really important step to take. If you have any questions in relation to your will, by all means get in contact with us or contact your solicitor. We'll be able to talk you through your options.